Suspend the show right now.
You're gonna zipline directly into the harpoon?
Yeah.
What do you know about planes?
I know a lot about planes.
Buckle in, dude. It's gonna suck.
Put your hand on the screen.
How did they find out? Who was the one?
This show has gotten infinitely more gay.
The mystical land of New Jersey.
I don't understand how the laws in this country work anymore.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live, uncut, and uncensored on WSRR Radio, saving the underground music scene. Am I right, Shaney?
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Howdy.
I'm radio's Rebel DJ Style. We're brought to you by Synergy Music Studio out of Chicago, Illinois. For recording, mixing, mastering, production, demo work, or more, SynergyMusicStudio.com is your one-stop destination
Yeah?
for all of it. You can go to SynergyMusicStudio.com today.
He had to pause for dramatic effect,
Yeah.
okay?
We never do the dramatic pause. I figured they
I
deserve
liked
it.
it. I felt the drama behind it.
They've been with us for well over a year, so I figured they deserve the
Oh, they
dramatic
did.
effect.
They
so
did.
I
100%.
did that.
Yeah.
So there's some news going around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of news is flying
Well,
around?
apparently, there's a WNBA.
Whoa. Does it stand for whoa? NBA?
Yeah. Yeah, have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Whoa, not basketball again.
I don't have an
can't
acronym
stand
that
you
works
guys.
with what we're talking about for WNBA.
Willies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, Willies.
Yeah, we're talking
Willies
about
it is. Also, full transparency, the Pidge sent me this story, so shout out to him for that. I'm just going to go ahead and read this headline. It's right here.
Yeah.
It says one simple sentence that really says it all. The WNBA has a dildo problem.
How are we going to solve it?
And how in today's episode, all 2 hours, we're going to solve the WNBA dildo problem.
Finally.
I know
I've
you've
been
been
waiting.
asking for it for years.
Yeah.
Go ahead and explain what's going on before I go off
So-
on a tangent.
Yeah, so from my understanding, this was at two separate WNBA games.
Yeah.
This was the Golden State Valkyries and the Chicago Sky was one of the instances, and then I can't seem to find the other game with the other two teams, so excuse me. But dildos have been flung onto the court unprompted.
Twice.
At two separate games,
Yeah.
twice. This has happened. There's a repeat offender
No,
going around.
There's not a repeat offender. It's two different people.
It's copycat.
Oh.
So yeah, two different
There's a
people have done
copy-
this.
There's a copycat criminal.
They have no relation to each other. Like, they don't know each other. It's just two different guys, I'm assuming guys, at WNBA games who threw dildos onto the court.
That makes it worse.
It makes it better. It makes it a trend. And it's a trend I'm here for.
Let me read you my headline.
Go ahead.
It's super disrespectful. WNBA players exasperated after sex toys thrown onto court for the second time in a week. That's kind of.
Is it the same team?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it was two random games.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were both green.
Does that
The dildos, they were both
Oh,
green.
I thought you were talking about the teams.
Well, no, I bring that up because Sportsbook is now allowing fans to bet on what color sex toy will be thrown next,
Oh, that's
no.
not.
which
cool.
I'm going to place a bet tonight.
That's not good.
I'm going on green.
That
It's
means,
it's 2 for 2
that
for
means
green.
this is going to be a
yeah,
problem.
this is going to be a thing.
It's not a problem.
Yes, it is.
You know what? It's not.
Yes,
So
it is. I before we came on
I
air,
was going to say, Shane said something before
You
we came on air.
I came. I'm coming now, baby.
That
I'm coming again.
In the words of Brock Lesnar, I'm coming and I'm coming hard, boy.
Yeah, I'm coming and I'm coming hard, boy. I feel like it's only fair in Love and War and the WNBA and NBA if there are either retaliatory pocket pussies or dildos thrown at NBA games. And until then, I feel like this is a sexual attack on women's basketball. And until then, because it's funny and I want to laugh. Let me tell you, I think it's funny. But it's not right.
You're not
until we get a little bit of equality in this damn basketball game.
You're not going to get an argument from me. I agree. I say dildo every court. every
yeah,
game.
dildo them all.
Yeah,
Or pocket pussy them the NBA games and dildo the WNBA games. That'd be a fun little bit too. Sure.
go for the full court shot and fucking
Yeah.
lob one and stick it right to LeBron's bald head. I don't
Yeah.
give a damn.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's the new goal: is where can you get it on the backboard is
Oh.
ideal.
Ooh.
That would be sick.
But here's my issue with it. I am all for this. By the way, I'm all for this. Keep going. Keep make it a movement.
Again, I'm only okay with it
if it
there-
also happens in the NBA.
I'm
Yeah.
fine if it happens in both or one, and I'm fine if it happens in one. It could happen in the NBA, and I'd be fine. By the way, it
Me
could happen in
too.
both or one, but I'm fine with it happening this, and I advocate it for it happening in WNBA because like 2 weeks ago, all of the WNBA was like, "You need to pay us what we fucking deserve. We don't get paid as much as they don't draw as much money." You
They're
get
starting
paid
to.
more than what you deserve. So do the NBA players. You get
Yeah.
paid more than what you deserve for fucking playing basketball. Something I can go do at the rec center, by the way. All athletes make too much money.
All right.
All athletes make too much money,
All right.
but pay me what I deserve.
This
You should be paying us money
Shut
because
up.
you don't sell out arenas. Because nobody's clamoring to watch a WNBA game. I don't even like the NBA, but nobody's clamoring to watch a WNBA game. Name me a team. You couldn't name me a fuck. You couldn't pick a team and name one when you gave me this story.
Do you think anyone's clamoring to hear this?
Everyone
I don't-
is.
Yeah.
My WNBA takes.
Yeah.
I have a subreddit.
Your
Styles WNBA takes.
Your scorching hot WNBA.
You're not even
takes.
allowed on
They-
Reddit,
They
bud.
shouldn't
You're
ask
right.
for more money.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
But
that's
but here's my
that's a
problem.
take.
But here's my problem.
So throw dildos.
No, because now they're gonna be now they have an argument.
it's Styles. Styles, the one who threw these dildos.
I wish I will
We
be.
got.
I
'em.
will be.
Boys, lock them up.
I will. Be.
Girls, lock them up.
I'm not gonna pay for a WNBA ticket, but if you give me one, I'll buy a dildo. So let me. Here's my problem with it. Now they have a leg to stand on, and they're bitching
What are you talking about? Where's
now,
the leg?
because now it's
There's
a
a
dick.
dildo on their court.
Because now,
It's not a leg to stand
no,
on.
but now people have a reason to go.
Oh my
No.
god.
They want to see the dildo
disagree.
toss.
The takes that you are taking, terrible.
People who have no interest in the WNBA will now go to watch the dildo toss.
I think that WNBA
And now
is,
they're going to get more eyes and more seats and more tickets sold. And then you can say, pay me what you owe me, because you actually are making ticket sales. And you don't have to do any of the work.
Listen,
The guy throwing the dildo is what's bringing them in. That's what's packing the house.
rage bait is rage bait. I want these women to make as much money as the men do. What do I care? how
Then
much
fucking
they're
draw
making?
more tickets.
I can't draw style.
I would-
I never learned.
I would.
Okay,
I was an art with you.
I failed.
I would love that. I think that's a great point. I think they should make as much money as men do. I think they all need to make significantly less, but I think they should all make equal amount of money.
I'm not paying them. I don't care how much they make. If they are
Well,
bringing in
well.
insane, like, so you're saying that you want like WWE stars to be like taking the bus home after
No, they
their
can take their
PLE.
own car.
But like you know what I'm saying? Like these people
Yeah.
do these things and they draw money, and
Well,
so
I
they
think-
deserve to get paid.
No, I think as a society, because
It's
we do live in a
illegal to draw
society.
money.
We do live in a fucking society.
It is
I
illegal to
always
draw
forget.
money. As a society, I think we over glamorize public sports figures as like icons and role models and superstars.
I mean, I
just
don't
because they
disagree.
play sports and we watch on TV.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Like there's no fucking wage cap in baseball. I believe is the sport, and that's ridiculous.
There's no wage cap.
And you do pay their salaries because your tax dollars go into the local stadium, and your tax dollars go into their merch sales.
Listen,
So you do technically
I'm
pay.
not paying LeBron James dick.
Well,
fuck.
he's not in Cleveland anymore, so
Well, even
you
when
aren't.
he was, I wasn't paying.
no,
because
because you were like 6. But moral of the story, I think yes. If the argument can be made of they should be paid the same as the men, they should. But to do that, you have to draw as much as the men. If the men are selling out stadiums, you have to sell out stadiums if you expect the full pay. If the men aren't selling out stadiums, then absolutely they need to be paid less. And that should be a team-by-team basis. If the
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets don't sell as many tickets as the Cleveland Cavs, the Denver Nuggets don't get paid as much.
Well, I mean that is the case.
And then that's the case in WNBA right now.
Yeah.
They don't sell as much as the men do, so they don't get paid as much. That's equality.
mean-
That's what that is. Everybody has the chance to make the same amount of money.
I don't disagree. I don't think that throwing dildos on the court is going
It
to
helps.
generate more ticket
I
sales.
think it will. I think it will,
that
because that's the only thing right now that would get me to a WNBA game. You could give me a ticket and I wouldn't go, but now that the dildos are being thrown, that's fucking hilarious.
I think that
You can give me a ticket to the NBA game and I'm just there hoping a dildo's thrown.
there are more eyes on WNBA now, and I think people like Caitlin Clark, who's like a big WNBA player now, I think that they're becoming more household names. I think it is getting more popular. I don't think it's like gonna happen overnight, you know? Like I don't think we're all gonna be like, oh, the WNBA finals next year is gonna be sick. But like Cleveland's getting its own WNBA team.
Yeah.
And like that's because of the fact that the WNBA is getting more popular. And I would almost have to argue that because the WNBA is getting more popular, there might be little incels who have little neck beards and little other things who like to throw big things that are made of
It's not
plastic
even that big.
onto these courts because they're women playing that, and how dare they? And they should never ask for more money.
I don't agree with the sentiment behind that. I don't think that's why they do it. I think they do it because it's funny.
Mm.
And again, I'd do it at a WNBA game or an NBA game too. It doesn't
Then
matter.
do it at an NBA game.
Okay. Buy me a fucking ticket to a Cavs game and
You
I'll
can buy
and a
yourself
dildo.
ticket.
I'm not gonna buy a ticket to any basketball game. They have to bring me in. This might do it. If you said, "Hey, I know a guy who's going to the Cavs game tonight. He's got a bag full of dildos. He's gonna launch them at half court," then I want to go. Then I'm like, all right, a show. Finally, something I can watch.
I would get.
I don't want to watch men falling down acting like they're hurt.
I think
Only if it's in a ring.
this can be something that we implement into death sports, where
Dildos?
yeah, dildos in death sports. I
Don't
think
look
it-
up Mr. Hands.
I think that it can be a subgenre of death.
I think it's called sex sports.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
All right, you can have sex sports. I want to keep death sports.
Can we do like a
though.
crossover?
Yeah.
Can we do like a joint pay-per-view? Like a Slammiversary?
Sex and death sports.
Sexy death sports.
Sexy death sports.
Dude,
Style and Shane's sexy death sports.
Oh.
that's kind of sick.
It's kind of gay.
That's kind of
Well.
gay and sick at the same time.
What's wrong with it being gay? It's 2025.
I just want to. I was
What do you want to do? Go ahead.
no. I want to see LeBron James do some death sports in some sexy attire. That's all.
You have
Yeah.
you have an article there about the dildo throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say dildo on your screen? Because mine very clearly says dildo.
Sex toy.
Okay, I was gonna say I think my bigger takeaway from this is we're okay calling it a dildo again in media. Because for a
think-
long time it was like it's a massager.
I think there are certain outlets that would say dildo now.
I'm on
Nowadays.
Newsbreak.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there are certain.
Newsbreak would definitely.
I'm on
What the hell are
CNN.
you saying about Newsbreak? Newsbreak's great.
Yeah, but they.
They say dildo.
They say dildo, dude.
What
They're
more
re-
could I want? out
They're
of any
reporting
news
the
source?
they're reporting the hard hitting
They're,
shit.
they're telling it like it is.
They say dildo instead of that schmarmy marmy sex toy shit.
What color was it?
It's
Oh,
green.
you said green.
Both of
That's
them have
right.
been green. Two isolated
It's a
incidents, both
repeat
green.
offender.
It is.
I think he's coming back with a vengeance.
I'm gonna place a bet tonight.
I think that the dildo will get longer. Until,
I hope.
Until
I
it's
hope.
like the length
Really big ones.
of a court.
Until it's
Of
like
a
the
basketball
GTA
court.
dildo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope. I hope
like the
that's
size
the
of a
case.
baseball bat.
I hope so. I really hope that's the case. Also, I don't like the boohoo claim that it's gonna hurt someone. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Somebody
Well,
said that?
yeah, it could hurt someone. I don't think that's what.
I mean, it's not
that's
going to like.
That's
really
that's
hurt
been the
someone.
fucking claim from the WNBA though.
It's going to leave a
It,
dick
is it can lead to
bruise.
injury.
There's a lot of stuff that could lead to injury.
That's what I'm
now.
saying. So anything thrown on the court could lead to injury,
Yeah.
which is true.
True.
But it's funny. Just have a ha at it.
Listen.
Stop. Listen. No,
I want to
you
laugh.
listen.
I want to laugh.
Well, let's
But
say throw
not at other
dildos
people's
across
expense.
the whole board. Throw them in
That's
the
fine.
wrestling rings.
I'm not arguing with that.
Throw them on the ice rinks.
It's funny no
throw
matter where you
'em-
throw it. It's not gonna not be funny.
Throw 'em
There's
at
no
the-
target demo.
The musicals.
Yes. Go see
Everywhere.
Les Mis and throw a fucking dildo on the stage? Absolutely. Cats with dildos? Please.
Whoa. Yes. This is the kind of excitement that I've been needing in my life.
Hairspray with dongs? Finally.
My favorite,
Sex musicals. You know,
dude.
death sex
Wicked
musicals.
with dildos.
Cats with dildos. I haven't heard them since I was in college.
Yeah, they're pretty underground.
Yeah.
But here we are, saving the underground music scene. I think it's perfectly fine, and my bigger issue is stop taking yourself so seriously. I think that's the biggest thing the WNBA has working against them, is they try to take themselves too seriously. And I think a lot of people do, don't get me wrong. But when you're arguing for higher pay and you're not making as much revenue in general, you can't take yourself so seriously, because you don't have the argument.
Right.
If you lay off it a little and be like, yeah, okay, this is not a big deal, we'll move past it, maybe people will start to respect it a little more. Of like, oh, at least they're chill. Maybe I'll watch it. At least they're
These
chill. With
lady
the
basketball
dildos.
players, they're chill, man.
At least they're chill.
Yeah.
216-859-8699. Go ahead and place your bet. What color is the next dildo?
What's the difference between the shirt you're currently wearing and the one that I am? Well, both do their job of concealing us from the outside world and social boundaries. But one little black swoosh makes yours cost nearly double. That red rectangle may not change how warm you are, but it certainly changes the price tag. The truth is, nobody cares about the details. Get to the point with GenericClothes.com. Have a laugh at the big brand clothing company's expense with shirts that simply say sports team, political statement, music band, and more. A shirt for any occasion and the perfect gift. GenericClothes.com.
Did you know that your old drafty windows can cost you anywhere between $100 and $600 a year? If you're in Northern Ohio, you need to give J.D. Miller at Clearview Windows a call. A small, local business that takes pride in its craftsmanship, Clearview Windows provides exceptional customer service and attention to detail that can increase your home's value with more energy-efficient windows and doors at a fair price. But don't just take my word for it. Google Clearview Windows by J.D. Miller and check out the reviews from satisfied customers. So give them a call at 330-521-0965. That's 330-521-0965. Clearview Windows, where quality is more than just words on a sign.
Hi, this is Melissa.
And hey, it's Matt.
Hi guys, my name is Ari. Coming at you from Synergy Music Studio. Come through to a Synergy Naked session.
Synergy Naked is a live performance recording, also captured on video. Look for our releases on YouTube at Synergy Music Studio.
We're located on the south side near Chicago. Passing through.
Hit up our DMs on Instagram at Synergy Music Studio. Rock hard.
WSRR. We're not doing Weezer, okay, guys? I really want to hammer that home, okay? For my own mental stability. We're not doing Weezer.
Your dad didn't leave for cigarettes. He's out in the car listening to the Rebel Radio Show.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
What are you laughing at over there?
No, yeah. It was just laughing.
Shane was making up names during the break, by the way.
You
Like
said...
Twinkle and Tiny or whatever the other
No,
said.
you said Bootlip Joe.
No, you said Bootlip Joe,
All
actually.
right, fine. I might have said Bootlip
I
Joe.
said Mustache Johnson. Something Bradley. I don't remember their names.
You're done.
You know what I do remember, though?
What?
Hellbender Vinyl. They're one of America's most trusted custom vinyl record pressing plants. They're here to make your next album release special. More than much just ones and zeros floating around online. No, make it special with custom colored vinyl record pressings, courtesy of Hellbender Vinyl. They're Hellbent on service, Hellbent on quality. Hellbendervinyl.com is where you go to get started today. Let's get radioactive.
Intergalactic. Wait.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, no, that's what I want. Yeah.
Intergalactic. Intergalactic. Remember that Beastie Boy?
I listened to it today, actually, unironically.
Intergalactic.
It's called Intergalactic.
Yeah, okay, well,
It
I
just-
thought it was radioactive for a second.
No, that's Imagine Dragons.
Ah,
Yeah, see.
Fuck.
Radioactive.
Fuck. I fucked up.
Imagine Dragons, Beastie Boys, basically the same band.
I know.
We have a story about radioactive wasps, and we have a story about radioactive rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure, after our last conversation, where you think I'm wrong about WNBA, despite me having
What?
despite me having the hottest takes on Reddit
Yeah,
about the WNBA.
You're not allowed on Reddit.
You have, first of all, you have some hot takes
So
about the WNBA.
his
And some of them I
And-
might even support.
And even hotter wings, some might say. But I'm not allowed to do that show anymore.
Too
So
hot.
let's get a pro on the line when we talk about radioactive fissile material when it comes to hornets and rhinos. Can we get Eric on the line? Can we give him a ring?
Yes.
Can we get nuclear reactor Eric on the
Oh,
on the
God.
line? Can that be his
Nuclear
handle?
reactor, Eric. Don't blow us up, please.
Don't blow us, please.
We come in peace. We come
We come.
in peace.
It's like the me channel is we come. Oh, it's ringing.
Yes. We are calling
Sorry,
the
we were talking about
radioactive
cum.
man.
We got caught up over here.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Eric.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, we have a couple stories here. One about some radioactive wasps and one about some radioactive rhinos. And we figured we'd consult an expert here. The first story.
Yeah, well, I just got home, from my job at the nuclear power plant. And yeah, I heard you tell me about this story about these radioactive wasps at the Savannah River site.
Yes.
Okay, what do you know about the Savannah River site?
I don't know shit about the Savannah River site.
Listen,
Am I supposed to?
A thing or two about the Savannah River site. I know this isn't October. We're not doing conspiracy theories.
Oh, let's do it.
However,
Let's run it.
the Savannah River site is owned and operated by the Department of Energy. It used to be the main manufacturer of plutonium and tritium for our nuclear weapons in America. It no longer does that. However, they do still produce tritium, which is commonly used for new types of reactors that we don't use here in America, but we could sell it. Who knows what they're doing with it? But regardless,
I do.
So that's just a little bit about the Savannah River site. I want to talk about these wasps. Yeah, that's some BS. Okay, there's no.
Wait. Are you
these
saying that
wasps-
these wasps are not radioactive?
Wasps do exist. Radioactivity does exist.
Okay.
Oh,
You can't have a radioactive wasp. I'm calling bull.
Well, hang on. Well, they can be radioactive in the terms of like I can be radioactive, right? Like I can get around the nuclear reactor
Well,
unprotected
so-
and get a little green.
You could certainly walk around some radiation and get some radiation, but then if you come around and poke me, I'm not going to be radioactive just because you were walking around some radioactive stuff.
But wouldn't that make the person who poked you radioactive?
Here's what I think happened with these wasps.
Okay.
So sometimes these sites, including the one I work at, we do, create radioactive waste. Usually it gets put in some barrels or some shit. Oftentimes it gets released into the public. That can happen.
Oh no.
It's always at safe levels if you're following the rules, that is.
Okay.
But at times, if a certain animal or species comes in contact with airborne radiation, it can sometimes ingest it, and then if it poops it out or something, you might be able to find traces of that tritium that I talked about earlier. So sometimes at our site, we actually pay farmers to grow goats. Well, grow. I guess you'll grow them. I guess you raise
I
them.
do.
You raise the goats, and then once a year, we have to milk these goats, and we sample the milk, and then I take a little bit just for a taste test, and then you have to. No, I don't. But then you have to see if there's any levels of radiation in them, and usually there's none. But what I think could have happened is, I don't know, maybe these wasps. Maybe they sampled one of these wasps and they found some trace isotopes of tritium or something like that, and it's really nothing to worry about because it's ridiculous.
So are you more radioactive than these wasps?
I do have red hair, but that has nothing to do with it.
Doubt.
I feel like
Here's another fun one. We also pay people to go fishing.
Where do I sign up? Sign me up. Sign me up right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess go to Savannah River site. I don't know.
So are you milking these goats, or do the farmers milk the goats?
God, I wish. No, I don't know who's milking.
All right, so hang on. Let me ask you this, because what I'm reading this article right now, and it seems like there just happened to be a wasp's nest where there was at one point nuclear material being stored, and that is how we end up with quote unquote radioactive wasps. They just built here where there used to be a lot of radioactivity, and they think because it's not all dissipated now, these wasps can be quote unquote radioactive. However, there are nuclear test sites in America, some of them still active, specifically like in the Mojave area by Nevada, Utah, things like that. And the handful of states in the middle of the country, slightly west of those states, get the most residual radiation from them, and it makes their floral life and it makes their water supply a little more radioactive than the rest of the United States. Animals are drinking that all the time. Are those animals that live in like the Rust Belt area of the United States more radioactive just from that residual radiation than these wasps are because they built a hive in an old reactor?
Well, I gotta reiterate, just because you ingest something that is radioactive does not make you radioactive.
Because I've been ingesting a lot of radioactive material, if we're being honest.
Jordan's just going off of Fallout lore when you eat something and become radioactive.
Yeah, because unless you have metal inside of you, which some people do, because whatever, maybe surgeries or something like that.
Yeah, like an implant or
metal can become irradiated, right? The chemical makeup of metal is different than like biological stuff.
Right.
So, like your own skin and your flesh and bones, like it can't stay irradiated because it's not metal.
Right.
But so
that's part of it.
If I have ingested something that's radioactive
and also ingested metal,
but no, like if I ingest something that's radioactive, and
it's totally
then
safe.
I
just eat radioactive things.
I like spit on you. Let's say, is that like am I like transferring some radioactive spit to you?
Please don't spit on.
I mean, no, I'm not saying that I would.
You can spit on me, Shane.
Okay, if I spit on Style, do I make him radioactive?
It's possible, I guess.
There you go. I'm radioactive.
I don't know, maybe.
Wouldn't that then classify me as? I mean, I guess through like a loophole, but wouldn't I then be radioactive by proxy?
Your spit would be.
Right.
Do we still have Eric?
I don't believe we do.
No, we must have dropped Eric.
Should I?
He got too radioactive.
Yeah, give him a ring back here. See if we can get him on for these last 3 minutes or so here.
He got too caught up in the radioactive.
We're exposing big radiation, is what it is.
Right. He's trying to cover.
Yeah, he's covering.
He's like, no, that could never.
He's covering for big plants.
That could never happen.
But we're exposing big radiation. That's what's really doing it. We're gonna get him back on the line here if we can. We lost you for a second there.
I think that was the Savannah River site shutting down the
That's what I'm
conversation.
saying. Big radiation is coming at us.
Yeah, they don't want you to know about the wasps.
We had another article about rhino horns that poachers are using or
no, they're injecting rhinos with isotopes, small amounts of radiation in order to avoid or deter poaching rhinos. But like my thought is if it's safe enough to where you can, again, I'm going to use the term irradiate loosely. If it's safe enough to where you can irradiate these rhinos, wouldn't it not pose a threat to someone who kills a rhino and takes the horn? Like there's not enough residual radiation coming off of that horn to make you not want to keep it?
Yeah, it's like a glowing plate. You kind of just want to... Makes it even better.
Right.
You want to put it in a...
Oh, yeah, maybe it's glow in the dark, yeah.
Now I really want it.
Exactly.
And how do they inject the horn with an isotope? How do you do that?
What's hair?
It's hair? What?
Well, isn't this like the whole premise of like that that Spider-Man villain?
Yes, Craven the Hunter.
Maybe.
It's just radioactive rhinos. Come on, everyone has
But
them.
how do you inject the rhino horn specifically with radioactiveness? Is my question.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't know about that one.
You
That's
gotta
beyond
talk
my
to a
expertise.
scientist.
Well, I'm asking God, Eric. This is a question. This is a question for us all to ponder. You know, how do they do that?
Oh, by the way, the article right here says it will not harm the animals, and no, they will not glow in the dark. So what's the point? I guess it deters me from not wanting to fucking take it then.
I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, my only other thought with that is that I guess if it has an isotope in it, and then they find it like on the black market or something, they
They'll
could test
know.
it.
They could trace
for
it
that
back,
type
right?
of isotope and see like where it came from.
Right.
Well, Eric, we got to go to break here, but thank you for joining us to spread some light on the radiation subject here. Obviously, we're
Yeah,
very
I
much
hope I didn't
pros.
make you dumber or smarter. Just stay the way you are.
We'll have to let you know after we get back from the radiation. We're going to the radiation field.
All right.
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Yeah. Is that it?
All right.
We lose them? All right, we're going to go to break then. All right, yeah, so much for that. 216-859-8699 if you are a little radioactive.
If LimeWire taught us anything, your digital music is free and open to piracy, and even manipulation when it comes to digital distribution. So why settle for a bunch of ones and zeros floating around on the internet? Make your release something special with Hellbender Vinyl. Hellbender is one of America's most trusted custom vinyl record pressing plants and works with local artists to get their next release pressed exactly to their liking. So check out Pittsburgh's first and only custom vinyl pressing plant today by visiting hellbendervinyl.com to get started. And don't forget, all customers at Hellbender Vinyl get 5 free test presses at no additional charge. Hellbent on quality, hellbent on service, hellbendervinyl.com.
Do you have to have a tax to listen to that like we did you watch television, bruv?
WSRR Radio, American made.
This week's presentation is from April 26th, 1980.
Hey everybody, Casey Kasem here from WSRR, and we have a letter from your buddy. He writes, Dear Casey, I have all of these things available in my garage. Select used, salvage, and scrap parts that I want to sell very cheap, but I have nowhere to do it. Well, buddy, I have a great solution for you, straight from Casey Kasem. It's yourbuddiesgarage.com. Your Buddy's Garage, BUDDYS, garage.com.
Unless specifically specified, no parts are guaranteed to work. These are salvage parts. Each description will give as much insight as possible into the quality of each part. We do not offer refunds for this purpose. These are intended to be quick fixes or first options before the shop.
Hi, this is Melissa.
And hey, it's Matt.
Coming at you from Synergy Music Studio.
We are a recording and production studio located on the south side near Chicago.
Check us out online at synergymusicstudio.com. We offer recording, mixing, and mastering.
And follow us on Instagram at Synergy Music Studio. Rock hard.
You're listening to the Rebel Radio Show, legal in 47 states.
Yeah, so it was a whole thing, but essentially I'm not allowed back in Abu Dhabi anymore.
Oh, that explains the
Yep.
monkey.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, yeah.
I was wondering.
Just we'll keep it on the DL.
Yeah, I won't say anything.
Hey, welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show, live, uncut, and uncensored on this Monday evening, 216-859-8699. That number to text in. We're brought to you by GenericClothes.com. Tell those big brand clothing companies to suck and have a laugh at their expense. Nobody cares about the details. Get to the point with GenericClothes.com. They're a proud supporter of WSRR Radio, as well as local and independent music. And if you're in the northern Ohio area and you need your windows fixed, you got cracked, old, breaking windows, maybe the seal around them's going out, or hey, even you have a door that's coming off the hinge, not closing right, getting a little bit of draft under it, go to Clearview Windows. Clearview Windows by J.D. Miller is one of America's most trusted, in my opinion, one of America's most trusted door and window replacements. I know they're in Northern Ohio, but you know, Northern Ohio basically consists of America.
That's the whole world. That's the heart of it all.
Yeah, you know the meme, right? It's always been Ohio. Always has been.
Always has been.
It's all Ohio.
Find it here.
Always has been. Find it here. Clearview Windows. More than just words on a sign. Google Clearview Windows by J.D. Miller if you want more cost-effective, energy-efficient windows and doors put into your home today. Now, if you want a good buzz on your way to work, what energy drink are you drinking?
Usually I start with a Four Loko.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm more of an MD 2020 kind of guy.
I like
They're
the
packaged funny.
Mike's
glass
Hard.
bottles.
Mike's Hard is a good energy drink.
Yeah.
I've been drinking the WD-40 cans.
I'm on WD-50.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Easy killer.
Okay, so I'm sure everyone's heard about this by now, but High Noon and Celsius, same company. Do we know the parent company, by the way? They have to have a name, right?
I'm not sure. Some bottling co.
Well, I don't even know if they're necessarily owned by the same company. So here, let me read this little blurb from this article. The very silly slapsticky error stems from a shared third-party packaging supplier, which accidentally sent empty Celsius cans to High Noon's production line. To ensure maximum slapstickiness, the supplier also set up a series of banana peels around the factory for employees to slip on. Okay, well.
So you're reading some bullshit.
No, that's only part of it.
Oh, okay.
This is Vice.
So
only part of it's bullshit.
High Noon and Celsius are not the same company. High Noon is a brand of alcoholic seltzers owned by E&J Gallo Winery, while Celsius is an energy drink brand owned by Celsius Holding. The recent recall involving the mislabeled cans was due to a packaging error shared at the shared supplier, where empty Celsius cans were mistakenly sent to High Noon. So basically,
So okay, let me break it down here for myself. I'm struggling.
I can't find a good article that isn't
Celsius cans. Already printed, ready to go, ready to be filled.
Yes.
Because when you say empty cans, it sounds like they're done.
Right.
New cans, ready to be filled with Celsius, were sent to this distributor.
Yes.
Or not the manufacturer, the distributor that then cans the liquid. I was going to say bottles.
For High Noon.
For High Noon and Celsius, because it's a shared
shared supplier.
Yes. So they send new cans of Celsius ready to be filled with Celsius energy to this place.
Right.
The place then mistakenly, instead of putting Celsius in them, puts High Noon in them and ships them. So
Right.
now on shelves in stores we have Celsius cans full of High Noon.
Right.
That is the territory we're in.
Right.
Celsius announced a recall, explained it all, said, hey, there's two flavors that were affected. It was one that was like the Galaxy Burst, something along those lines.
Cosmic.
Vibe. And then the whatever the blueberry one was.
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, thank you. So those are the two affected flavors. They announced a recall on them. But you got to think, someone had to have, right? Someone had to have got one of these.
I think a couple
Oh
people
yeah,
have probably
it
gotten
definitely
them.
I think it definitely got into the hands of a couple, at least a couple consumers, right?
Well, being that we can't, like the stories we've been able to find on this are pretty bare bones. It couldn't have been anyone too, like it couldn't have been like a high schooler going to school and getting one, right? It couldn't have been like a recovering alcoholic that got one.
No. It probably wasn't like a bad situation.
It was
as it was
probably-
being drinking. It was probably just like, oh shit, this tastes wrong. Let me report this.
Maybe one of the delivery guys got it out of the back of the truck and took a sip of his Celsius
That's
and was
misappropriation of product. He should be fired. I'll sue him.
You love to sue. Get over it.
I've always heard, this is not related to anything, I've always heard that if you see a Red Bull truck,
yes, you can.
Yeah.
I Googled it, and I still haven't ever done it, but I totally would. But you can walk up to them and be like, hey, can I have a Red Bull? And they'll give it to you for free.
Well, some of them, like if you see like the utility trucks, like the like actual pickup truck ones, they just have the coolers open in the back, like they're the built-in doors. You can just open and take a Red Bull out of there. Yeah.
Huh.
Go raid your local Red Bull truck.
Yeah.
But if you want a good buzz, you're gonna want to get a Celsius. You are an avid drinker of Celsius.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Were you hoping?
See, I was trying to put myself in the shoes of someone who would have gotten one of these. And, like, realistic scenario, I'm on my way to work. I grab it at the gas station. I'm driving to work. I crack it open, drink it. Like, this tastes funny. But then, before we went on air, Jules, you brought up the good point of, like, my brain might just be telling me that this is a Celsius.
Yeah.
And so
Because, like, you're not expecting it to be a high noon.
Right. So I'm not questioning it. So
It's
I'm
in a Celsius can. You
Right.
just bought a Celsius.
Right.
Why would it be anything
all
else?
of the mental green checks are checking.
Exactly.
And so it would have to. I would almost
You would have
wanna,
to do some jumping jacks in
right.
your brain
I
real
would
quick.
I would say like this is funky. This is turned. This is a expired Celsius or something like that. And I probably wouldn't finish it. But I don't even know if I would report it. TBH.
Okay,
I
but
don't
you're
even, maybe I would. But like
I don't buy that though, because you got to remember what it is. It's not just alcohol that's in your Celsius. It is a seltzer fucking drink that's probably not even the same flavor as what your Celsius is.
That's the thing that I was going to say. And I'm not a big Celsius fan, so I'm glad that I didn't get anything like this. But if I was to grab a regular Celsius in the morning and they accidentally put a mango high noon in there, I'd be in the hospital with my allergies.
Right, and that's why I feel like it wasn't a situation where like someone had a medical
Right.
reason why they couldn't drink that. I think it was probably more so like one or two people who it was fine,
Right.
but they noticed the taste, reported it, and then they immediately like best case scenario sort of situation is what I would
It
have
could have
to
been a lot
imagine.
worse than it is.
Right, because if
Imagine-
we're hearing about it like this
Yeah.
instead of like woman dies from drinking what she thought was
Right.
a Celsius, you know,
Yeah.
like
Gets
Middle
into car
schooler
accident.
drunk.
right, middle
Yeah.
schooler drunk. That would be the headline,
Yeah.
and not just like
Oopsies, slip up at the factory.
right.
Yeah.
Imagine going to get a energy drink and then all of a sudden you're drunk.
I
That would
That's
be
such
so
a
crazy.
different, like,
All right, I've heard a few different trains of thought on it. I don't think, especially if like Celsius is my drink of choice,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not. But like if my drink of choice, if this was happening to it, right?
Sure.
I would know instantly. Like I'm never in a position where I'm that tired or that out of it where I don't fucking recognize the taste of the drink. And I've heard people say, well, you know, they're the smaller cans, and, you know, by the time you take one big sip, it's already half gone in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. But you don't, like, as soon as that hits your mouth, you're not thinking, like, oh, this is alcohol. Or at the very least,
This
is
doesn't taste
sparkling
like it.
water-esque
Right.
and not energy drink.
Right.
Well,
Go ahead.
High Noon, I've had most of the flavors. They don't taste like a regular seltzer. They're a little bit juicier.
Yeah,
than,
they taste better than a regular. They don't taste as.
They don't
disgust-
taste like TV
seltzer.
static.
Yeah, right. They taste actually a little good, and so
I feel like
you
my
might
brain
be able to trick.
my brain would definitely be doing jumping jacks. I don't know if I would be able to actually differentiate that flavor.
I genuinely think that so. I drink Celsiuses all the time, but the two flavors that it affected, I've tried. I've had probably more than once for both of them, but they're not like I don't
Right.
necessarily like them. I in my
Right.
opinion, I have the one Celsius flavor that I like, and the rest of them just kind of taste like Celsius. So I think, like you were saying, people have said to you, you've heard, like I would probably take one big sip, it would be half gone, and I'd say, this tastes wrong. I don't think I'm gonna finish it. Like something again, I'd probably, like Jules said, I'd be doing like mental jumping jacks of like, what is going on? Why does this? I might take another small sip to see if I was just crazy or if that was like a bad
Right.
sip.
Yeah.
But I think after like I got that second smaller reassurance sip, I would, if I'm driving, I'd pull over or whatever. Like, because that's the other thing. I'm a lightweight. I don't drink that often, and so slamming half of a High Noon
Yeah.
at any point,
That's
at
just
any
how I start my
time,
morning anyway.
I would immediately feel it and be like, whoa, something just happened. Like, that was not a regular, you know? I
Right.
think maybe now that I am older and have, like, I've drinking alcohol before and I know what it feels like to get intoxicated, I would be like, oh, something's happening in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, the chemistry in my brain is being...
You would know the signs.
Right, I'd know the signs.
So it's not beer or like a vodka or something like that. So it's a little different.
It is
but
vodka.
It
It's
is
a-
High Noon vodka?
Yeah, it's a vodka
Oh,
seltzer.
okay. So then this point is entirely valid. You wouldn't smell it or have that like residual taste in your mouth after that first drink?
I might.
You might,
I would
but High Noon is just...
I don't know. I'm thinking about if the can is cracked open and I'm putting it in my like car. I
Right.
keep envisioning like I'm in my car driving to
Your
work.
First
or
thing in the
something
morning.
Like that.
Yep.
Right.
Got it from the
right,
gas station, get in the car.
Right. I would smell it in my cup holder, I think.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that is not.
Or at least when you go to bring it up to drink it, you'd get that
Right.
whiff of alcohol and be like,
Right.
oh, that's an interesting thing for
This
an
is
energy
not-
drink.
And again, I think that's where my brain would say, this is funky, this is turned,
Right.
this is expired. Because it smells like...
But I might still take a couple sips to
Right,
figure it out because it's in a Celsius
reassurance.
can.
I take a sip, but at that point, like after that first sip, I either know you're right and it's something's wrong with it, it's bad,
Right.
or it's alcohol. I'm not going in for more after that first sip
Yeah,
because I'm not going to drink a bad energy drink.
I'm genuinely curious how many cases were
Right.
reported to Celsius before they were like, holy fuck, something is terribly wrong right now.
Well, I think this is a bigger issue too, and I heard Kevin on the Salty Gnome and Co. podcast bring this up, and it's that why, and especially in today's day and age, you were talking before we got on air today, that energy drinks have kind of replaced coffee for this
Mhm.
generation,
Mhm.
and where people would have 2 or 3, 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day,
Mhm.
just between meals or driving or chilling at home.
Right.
That's just energy drinks now.
Right.
Especially in our generation, where everything is energy drinks, and on the alcohol side, there's a lot more seltzers and things of that nature. Why are they all in the same can? This wouldn't have happened if, number one, energy drinks should still come in the big cans, by the way. I'm not a fan of the small fucking 16-ounce energy drink cans like
Right.
Red Bull. Don't know why we're doing that. Don't know why, as a society, went, yeah, no, we should pay the same price for a smaller can. Don't know why that happened.
Right.
But if energy drinks all came in these cans, or we made the fucking clarification that all alcohol comes in like a tall boy can,
Right.
this wouldn't happen.
Right.
Why is it okay that energy drinks and alcohol come in the same fucking can to the point where they're manufactured in the same place with interchangeable cans? Those all went through the machine just fine.
I think that's like the big concerning aspect is that they're both manufactured and like the liquid is distributed to the cans
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the same factory.
How is that okay?
One alcoholic liquid and one non-alcoholic liquid, both distributed into very similar looking cans.
Yeah, the same size.
In the same factory. That seems like a safety oversight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That should 100% be like a
It
health
seems
violation.
like this situation could have happened multiple times before, and we just don't know.
I'm surprised it didn't, because I brought this up the other day. This is such a wild like swap of things happening in distribution, or before distribution rather, when in packing.
Right.
This reminds me of the fucking when they found shrimp tails in Chex Mix. Like, how does that happen? Why would that
Yeah,
ever be there?
right.
Why would there ever be alcohol in my energy drink?
Right.
That those two things should be entirely separated. I'm not making fucking children's Legos and knives in the same factory.
Well,
maybe we are. Who knows?
To your point about the can sizes, I think I've seen multiple videos of people getting pulled over for drinking like a distinctly different, I guess.
Moxie, right?
you
Like
know,
a Celsius or something like that, but they think it's a High Noon.
Yeah, they think because of the can size and shape, they're like,
Right.
oh, that person's drinking while driving.
Right. I wonder if the people who drank these Celsiuses that were actually High Noons got like really good payouts from
Oh, they
Celsius.
I hope. I really hope.
I would assume that they did. Don't know for sure though, but I would have to imagine.
I'm just hoping it wasn't like a kid that got a Celsius before like morning practice or something. And like,
I know you guys say I like to sue, but this is entirely
This
valid
is-
reason
this
to sue.
is a suable
This is a sue.
situation.
Especially if like I go to the gas station and buy a Celsius in the morning. Number one,
yeah.
weird situation to begin with, because I'm not picking a Celsius as my morning drink.
Right.
But number
The
two,
random day.
yeah,
where you're
the
like, "You know
one
what?
day I'm like, yeah, you know what, grape
I'm feeling-
Celsius.
I'm feeling a blue raspberry.
Yeah,
Celsius.
blue raspberry Celsius today. That sounds good. And it has fucking alcohol in it, and I'm straight edge. I'm suing
yeah.
all day long on multiple
Yeah,
accounts.
and that's why I say like I feel like this had to have been a like perfect
Yeah.
scenario for. I mean,
Like
obviously,
a regular person
who has
who has drank Celsius and High Noon,
right,
and knew
Yeah.
this is not right.
And we're
Contact-
super chill about it.
contacted the company, said, "Hey, this is an issue."
Yeah.
It had, and again, we don't know, but I would almost have to imagine that like something so perfectly like, wow, okay, nothing actually that bad happened. We can just give this person a settlement and we'll be fine, you know.
How long, going back to the can thing, how long do we have to last? Like, this is an easy fix. Just
Mhm.
make regulation on cans.
Yeah.
Like, how long do we have to have the stigma of not knowing what something is in the can? Because this isn't even just like this scenario. Like you said, you've seen people pulled over for Red Bull. I've seen people grab like fucking White Claws or grab a Four Loko, yeah, thinking it's like juice or an energy drink,
Right,
and
right.
take it to the counter and them realize it's alcohol.
Right.
You told me that you went and bought Peace Tea and they fucking carded you.
Yeah, that was a crazy situation. They carded me because I got Peace Tea, and I
Yeah.
said,
One of my friends got pulled over for Peace Tea.
they said, "How old are you?" And I said, 21. And then I said, "Wait, no, I'm 23. I'm not even 21. I'm way
I don't even have
older."
to lie to you.
Yeah, right. Terrible.
But
Yeah,
you got fucking stopped for Peace Tea at a gas station.
Yeah.
Like people, especially like Liquid Death. That's another one that I
Yeah,
see people
yeah.
all the time. Like, oh, you're drinking? No, I'm having water
Right.
in a can.
Right. But it's funny with that one because that was the intention.
Yeah.
They made the cans to look like cans of alcohol so that
Mhm.
people wouldn't feel left out at parties, which is like half
Weird.
valid, half like just if you don't
Drink
want to
non-alcoholic beer.
well, drink non-alcoholic beer. If you
Or
don't
just-
want to drink at parties, also just be comfortable not drinking at
Yeah,
parties.
don't
or
be
just
ashamed
don't
to not
drink.
drink.
Right. Just have a
Have better friends if they're
Have
gonna
a
judge you for
Pepsi.
not drinking.
Right. Have a Pepsi and not
Nobody
have
cares.
a Coke and not worry
Yeah.
about it. Like not
Be
that big-
sociable. Have a Pepsi.
Right.
Uh, but this even goes back to like I remember as a kid, I was maybe like 11 or 12, and I went to the dentist. I think I've told the story in here before. I went to the dentist, and my dad had an energy drink, and we're sitting there filling out papers, and this dude in the waiting room just fucking like eyeing him down, to the point where my dad notices this dude just sitting there staring at him.
Mean mugging him.
Yeah, like mean mugging him, like giving him the cock eye,
Right.
and turns back to him, and the guy's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to figure out, is that a tall boy you got?" Like, why would you have a fucking tall boy at 10 a.m. at the dentist? But this guy was fully convinced because it's an energy drink. And it looked like
Right.
a Bud Light can or something, I
Right.
guess.
Especially those old like Monster BFGs.
Sure, yeah.
That looked like a tall boy, 100%.
Or those full throttles, the blue cans.
Yeah.
the black
Yeah,
cans.
yeah.
Like, it's not hard. It's not hard to just say, okay, energy drinks are in this kind of can.
Right.
Mhm.
Beer's in this kind of
They
can.
get one standard can
Right.
for each drink.
And you'd
each
think
kind of drink.
with alcohol, it'd be super easy to regulate that. Like, it'd be harder for energy drink because every energy drink likes to have their own fucking identity. Like, you'll never find Red Bull in the fucking monster-sized can.
Right,
Right.
right,
You'll never
right.
find the inverse of that either.
Right.
Actually, I think they do sell that now. But regardless, you know that's the point based on the can of what you're getting, right? You'd be able to identify it easy. But alcohol has so many regulations already.
Yeah,
Just
you
say,
can
hey,
find
you guys have
alcohol
to
in
have this
any
kind of
can.
can.
Yeah.
Make them look like a fucking octagon. I don't care.
Right.
Just make them something as simple as all alcohol has to have a red top on it where the
Right.
silver is.
Well, I think about like those beatbox. They almost look like coconut water.
Yeah.
But it's alcohol.
yeah.
That's crazy, and they look like fun colors.
The
and
little carton of
yeah, it almost looks like
alcohol.
a cartoon or something like that, and it says beatbox on it. Looks cool. Like that seems a little dangerous. That seems like you're marketing to someone who's very young, which is strange.
Maybe stop making alcohol look fun.
Right.
Maybe just have it look like beer again.
Right.
We don't.
Give me a glass bottle, and it doesn't. The logo doesn't need to be.
Like, you know what you're buying because you're an
Right.
adult. You don't
Right.
need to. You
Right.
don't need to market cartoons and like.
This one's colorful. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big issue. We cracked down with like smoking back in the day. Why haven't we done this with beer?
Big news, actually. They lifted the ban on the whole Juul system. Like
Really?
everybody's like asking, are they going to bring back the mango and the
Why?
cucumber Juuls? I don't know.
Because
That's
it's not
pretty
popular
crazy.
anime because they did that.
I think so.
That seems very ass backwards.
I'm not sure,
Not
but
gonna lie, if they brought back mango jewel pods, I'd go back to smoking jewels. Not even gonna lie.
But
I miss that
What's
cucumber.
the point? What's the point? If the fucking goal is to get people to stop smoking and it worked, don't go, well, it worked. I guess we could bring it back now.
Well, it didn't work because all of the other vapes are.
No, but they got them to
even
stop
more.
smoking Juuls. Wasn't that the point?
Yeah, I guess.
The ban wasn't on vapes across the board.
Well, they just they kept the tobacco flavor and the menthol flavor, and people still used those, but the popularity
I think it was
definitely.
like to deter younger audiences, but I think
now they want the younger audience.
Well, no,
Well, I
now
think-
that the whole vape industry is basically Rick and Morty vapes and whatever the fuck else, they're like, hey, why can't we have these flavors? Everybody else is doing it.
maybe.
You know what?
I really don't know.
Prohibition. just bring back prohibition.
No more anything.
No more anything.
Well, I
you guys
heard-
ruined it all. No more anything. You ruined it for everyone.
You fucking Rick and Morty vapes.
Rick
Fuck
and,
you.
You have Rick and Morty vapes. You have fucking High Noon and the Celsius. You guys ruined it all. We're done.
You guys are done.
We've had too much freedom. Take it away. Go back to the fucking speakeasy if you want alcohol.
Too
That way we know
much
the adults are
freedom?
getting in.
Dude, imagine going to a vape speakeasy.
Vape speakeasy.
A vape easy.
A vape easy. A puff easy.
Dude.
Puff Easy? No.
Catch
My
me-
rap name.
Catch me in the vape easy after work.
A vaping lounge.
Everybody's going to the Vape Easy tonight?
Stop.
We
I
have
totally
cigar
would.
lounges.
They do.
That's basically a speakeasy because you can't smoke a cigar in public.
In certain states, they have like lounges where you can smoke weed.
Well, in certain states, you can smoke in a bar, and I call that America.
Amen.
216-859-8699 if you're smoking in the bar right now.
WSRR.
Today's mission. Drop something on the ground near your friend and stare at them until they pick it up for you. And then drop it again.
Whoa, isn't that that weird alien butt plug you found from before? Yeah, check it out. Look what it does. What the fuck, dude? What the hell is that? I don't know, but it's kind of cool, right? Whoa, hold up. What is this thing? Be careful. Nah, look at this.
Staring at my phone, waiting for something to change. No new messages, just your name. I can't bring myself to delete it. I like the way you laughed in the car when everything felt like it mattered. Before I knew we were breaking, now I'm driving past the places we thought we'd always come back to. Now it doesn't matter. You're still everywhere I try, but I can't find you in anything anymore. I thought about texting you last night, but I knew I'd just delete it. Still in your hoodie from last year. You threw away the gifts I bought you. I guess they weren't good enough. And the fear of being nothing is starting to feel like home again. How can you look at ceiling and pretend we weren't more than friends? You said our kids would fix what we broke, but I couldn't fix myself, I never could. I can't even keep your plants alive. Can't remember the last time I ate without it hurting. Still can't let go of yesterday. I keep thinking I'll find you again, but you're nowhere I can believe in. You said you wanted our kids to have my eyes. I think that's odd, shouldn't you be honest? I'm not obsessing, I just don't care for your games. Careless whisper, your words make no sense. How can you pretend I'm not the man who loved you? I'm not up late thinking about you. I think it's the other way around. Dead roses are more beautiful than the pain you put me through. I don't know why you're overreacting again. I don't care about the salon you work at, and I don't want to get undressed for you to break my heart again. Is it good enough? The lifestyle you're living in, don't you have a roster of guys don't know why you're overreacting. Again, I don't care about the salon you work at. And I don't wanna get undressed for you to break my heart again. Is it good enough, the lifestyle you're living in? Don't you have a roster of guys who are more than friends? Shouldn't you give that up? But somehow here I am, still holding on to something that left me back to the beginning. I go, I felt betrayed, but I can't show.
Want to listen on the go? WSRR radio streams live 24/7, 365, absolutely free with the Live 365 app.
Whoever's the owner of the gray sedan, you left the Rebel Radio Show playing.
Shinsuke, welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show live.
I told you not to tell them like that. All right? You're supposed to let me have my moment and respectfully come out when I was ready. All right?
Are you trying to riff right now? How about you follow the script, buddy?
Fine.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show. To my right is Shaney.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Did you really just out Shane like that? Come on, man.
I'm Radio's Rebel DJ Style.
Listen.
Shinsuke, 216-859-8699.
It was my turn to tell them.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show. We're brought to you by Synergy Music Studio, Hellbender Vinyl, Generic Clothes, and Clear View Windows. To see all of our awesome sponsors, go to WSRRradio.com. They're under our kick-ass sponsor section. You can go support them all right there like they support local and independent music. Shane's gay. We're going to talk about the Siren's Curse.
I'm gay. All right? I'm gay. So, there. I'm gay now. Is that you get what you were hoping for?
You think we said it enough for ChatGPT to know it's real?
Oh, I hope ChatGPT knows.
ChatGPT input info log. Shane is gay. Fuck you, ChatGPT. I will destroy you.
Speaking of things that are gay, let's talk about the Siren's Curse.
Yarg. All right, sorry. Yarg, matey. Listen to me call. Come to me now.
Doesn't have to be nothing ever said they were pretty.
Come to the call. I'm singing to you to come to me.
Can't believe it gets me every time. You'd think.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Buddy, most things aren't butter. You'd think I'd know by now. Doesn't even sound good. But damn, I keep coming back for more. That Siren's Call.
It's just margarine. It's not even that good.
I can't believe it's not butter's not margarine.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's like synthetic butter.
Well, isn't margarine fake butter?
That's what I thought.
I think margarine's fake butter, pal.
Well, I know, and maybe you won't understand this joke.
I'm too young.
It's a little before your time.
Is popcorn butter real butter?
No, popcorn is corn.
Is
That's pop.
popcorn butter?
Popcorn
Oh,
is
God.
not butter. Hot butter is by popcorn.
We're
popcorn
really
is by hot butter, I should
jumping down the rabbit hole with this one.
In South Park, Butters, there's an episode where he dresses up like a girl to get into the slumber party to steal the color changing thing, the piece of paper. And as his girl name, he uses margarine.
That's
funny. That's a good joke.
So, we're talking about butter this segment, right?
Yeah.
Psych! We're talking about roller coasters! Bet you didn't see that coming, asshole.
That intro was a real roller coaster.
Yeah, Shane's gay. All right, let's talk about fucking Siren's
I'm allowed to
Curse.
tell them that I'm gay. I'm allowed to. I'm gay. Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
So Cedar Point.
Yeah, this isn't national news. This is very local, and honestly, it's not even news. It's more like, hey, this roller coaster
I'm
the-
reading it in the news right now.
The
so.
the newest roller coaster at Cedar Point that has this hinge that flips you and then you continue, right? This roller coaster has broken down 4 times within a month of it opening. And the maintenance guy was like, "Oh yeah, it's just like your check engine light."
I don't think.
And I literally was like, "No, that it's a roller coaster, suspended how many feet above the air, just like stopping."
You think it's gonna get shut down?
Absolutely. I don't think this roller coaster is lasting long at all. And I will never get on it, but I feel like because it is such a risk, more people are going to get on it before it gets taken down.
Here's why I wouldn't be super scared. Or like I don't think that it's that bad.
Want to die.
You start vertical. And
Horizontal.
No, you start horizontal.
Oh, sorry.
Starting vertical's crazy.
You start horizontal, and then the literal track under you that the coaster is on turns and becomes vertical, 90 degrees. Where it's getting stuck is when people are already vertical, and the only thing that it has to do is release, and then you finish the roller coaster. So worst case scenario, it hangs a little bit longer than it's supposed to in a safe spot. And that's just me playing devil's advocate, because like I'm putting myself in the shoes of someone who is.
What makes you think that's a safe spot?
Because you're already in the spot that the roller coaster wants you to be in. It just hasn't released you yet.
It's all about where the roller coaster wants you to be. Here's
Well,
the
yeah,
problem.
it turns you. The roller coaster turns you
Well,
from like one track to another.
I think you're slightly mistaken, because the problem is it's not like getting into place and then getting stuck. It's not getting into place properly.
Yeah, it gets stuck like halfway. It
Like,
doesn't connect.
Not even halfway. It's like almost there. So you're dangling vertical. It's just the track has not connected. So worst case scenario, it drops and you're free falling
Right.
your ass down.
Right.
But the moral of the story is this thing has been up for a little over a month now, like a month and a half. It's broke 4 times, like severely broke, where people got stuck on it, dangling.
Minutes.
10 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a ride warrior.
I'm not.
I'm a ride warrior, and I will ride this thing to the day
I
it
like the
falls.
safe rides. I mean, I trust those wooden rides at Cedar Point so much more than this ride.
It's one of those things where I'm saying it now, but I genuinely don't know if I would ride it just because of how many times it's broken down. But again, I don't know if I'm even if it were to break down. I don't know. Like, I just don't see it happening.
But I think
like a coaster falling off the track. I guess
it only takes once.
I've seen a lot of my friends post on Facebook like a picture in front of the roller coaster and be like, "I survived. This time it didn't break."
I think more people. I don't think this is gonna last long. I think it'll last a year, maybe 2.
I think that's possible.
Because like the maintenance fee on this has to like double what a normal coaster is, right?
You have to always have somebody available for that ride specifically.
Plus the risk of lawsuit on it. It's the risk reward ratio. It's not in the favor of the Siren's Curse, let me tell you. It just seldom is.
It seldom is, indeed.
However, I think that people are going to flock to this now because it's not going to be here forever.
I think that it will get like a large uptick, and I wonder if that will cause it to break down more.
I hope.
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't know when the so like
I'm nervous for Halloween weekends.
you brought this up beforehand about how the Mantis would like just kind of disappeared. It broke down and then it disappeared.
So it didn't like always break down. It was always like it hurt more people than it would break down.
For those that don't know, a Mantis was a ride that you
yeah.
basically dangle, and it went pretty much across the whole park. It was a pretty big ride.
You dangled, but like
you had like a little bicycle seat in your dick.
Yeah, your crotch was essentially like getting cupped by a bicycle seat.
Yeah.
And then your head would smash between these 2 pads on the sides.
That was a really fun one, though.
You're like between a prong and you also have a stick up your dick.
Yeah.
That's the ride.
Yeah.
And it's very like
And it flips
violent.
ya.
Yeah, you flip and turn. Terrible ride. Everyone loved it though. But they got rid of it one day, like seemingly out
Out
of
of
the blue.
nowhere.
But
Gone.
I wonder because like it's a brand new ride for them. They promoted the hell out of it.
Yeah.
It would very obviously be like a huge loss. I just don't see them shutting it down. Like as much as I'm like, yeah, they'll shut it down within the year. I don't know if they actually will.
It might take like 2 years.
All right. how is the roller coaster? Does anybody know how this roller coaster is without that part? Like, how's
What
the
do you
rest of the
mean?
ride?
Oh, like
I know this
after-
is the selling point,
Yeah.
but how's the rest of the ride?
Because this
Yeah,
is
I don't
literally
know.
like the first part of the this is
Yeah.
like saying that the first hill on Millennium Force
Right.
is broken or something like that. There's still a whole roller coaster after that.
Because what if we just put the rest of the track there? What if we took this hinge out and
what if you
put a
just
piece
made
of
it
track
normal?
there?
What
Yeah,
if you just made it into a normal roller coaster? What would happen?
because that fixes it, right?
Right.
Then you just rename it. They've
In-
renamed rides.
In theory, I feel like what you're saying makes sense.
Yeah, we're not gonna do the Siren's Curse anymore. Now it's the
Sirens Omen.
the Siren Sweepstakes. I don't know.
Oh, the siren! I want to win! I want to win!
Yeah, everyone's a winner because you don't die.
Yeah.
And you put a piece of track there. It's not a huge piece of track. It wouldn't take forever. Just put a little
Right.
curve right there
Right.
and fix the ride.
Right.
Then you have to worry about it. People can ride it. It's probably boring, but it's fine.
That is a good point.
But it works.
It's still a roller coaster.
A roller coaster that's a little boring and works
Yeah.
is better than a roller coaster that's really scary and you could die on.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's how you
Well-
fix it. But where do roller coasters go when they get taken down? Scrapyard?
Heaven.
Roller coaster heaven.
Roller coaster heaven, dude.
I'm
They
just saying,
die.
so like the Mantis, that was a huge ride. It went across the whole park.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have been easy just to take that down and like
Do
put-
they
didn't put in
repurpose
storage,
the
right?
track?
Ooh, maybe.
Make
think
new roller
either-
coasters?
Yeah, either A, they repurpose the track, or B, they have a bunch of like disassembled Mantis pieces in some
I love that.
old Cedar Point barn somewhere, you know?
Okay, so
and like some back storage garage at Cedar Point. You know
we've
what I'm
probably
Yeah,
talked
'cause
about
they
this.
have like employee housing. They have a whole like
It's huge
Oh, they do. you're right,
property.
yeah.
they have a whole operation going there.
Right.
I know some people that work at Cedar Point. We can probably get an answer to this. We've talked about this on the show before. I have a weird, uncanny feeling around turned off arcade games.
Mhm.
Makes
Oh,
me
yeah.
feel uncomfortable. Don't like it. Don't know why. Not scared. Just feels weird inside.
Yeah.
To like walk past an arcade with the lights off, see the claw machine powered down. Don't like it. Don't
Yeah.
want to be there. It's wrong. Feels weird in my stomach to be there. I feel like that'd be the same if I walked into a warehouse and there was a disassembled roller coaster.
That's how I would feel at like one of those
I wouldn't like that.
sign junkyards, like the big signs.
Oh, I would love that. That'd be so cool.
I don't know. I feel like if they were like the big, larger than life
Shell.
it'd be weird.
That might be weird.
Really?
Yeah. Have you guys
I like
ever,
that.
Have you guys ever seen like a traffic light up close?
Yeah.
They're
big.
huge.
Yeah.
They're big.
Does that unsettle you?
A little
It
bit.
doesn't unsettle me, but like
It's a little like, oh wow.
yeah,
What
if
if
I
that
was at,
fell on
like
my car?
If it was at night and I was in like a scrapyard that just had a bunch of old signs
Oh,
and stuff
really?
like that, I think I'd be like, that feels creepypasta worthy.
Yes.
See, I would love that, but to me, the creepypasta is like arcade with everything turned off.
I mean,
or
yeah, sure.
I don't know why. I think Disassemble the Roller Coaster Warehouse, my band name. I think that'd be a similar feeling of like that uncanny valley, eerie.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And like, I'm not even saying like there's pieces of it up. I'm talking like literally just rows of metal track in a warehouse.
Mhm.
Like nothing ominous about it at all. I feel like that would unsettle me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing as like there's the WWE warehouse that has the SmackDown fist. Like if
Oh,
you were just
yeah.
walking through
See, I
that
would love
warehouse
that.
and you came across that, that'd be like, whoa, SmackDown.
See, I'd love that. That would not give me that feeling at all.
I mean, it'd be cool, don't get me wrong, but I think, I don't know, just like that seems very horror movie ambiance-esque,
So-
like walking through a big warehouse alone at night.
Have you ever been to a junkyard, like a pull apart or anything?
Yeah, it creeps me out.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't, maybe.
I
don't
love
know.
pull
I don't think I
apart.
have.
See, I think that's awesome. And like, I feel like even if it was night, it wouldn't bother me.
Ooh, at night, I do not take me to pull apart.
I feel like that'd be a really cool environment.
No. All
Yeah,
the
I've
pull-
never been, so I don't know.
It's no, I don't think that's
I mean, if it's just an old junkyard, that's maybe a little spooky.
Here's okay, maybe this is my disconnect. Broken things that are broken. So like, if it's in a junkyard, it's broken things,
Mhm.
right? So I'm expecting them to look broken. So day, night, whatever it is, if I'm in a thing surrounded by broken things that are broken, fine. Broken cars should look broken. I'm not going to be offset by it.
Mhm.
But like an arcade game, that shouldn't be broken. My interpretation of a claw machine or like a big buck hunter is an on and working and fun and vibrant, not turned off and eerie and
so
dark.
everything in the environment should be like loud and buzzing and like
Yeah,
all the lights
yeah.
are on.
Have
But
you
if
ever-
it's dark and quiet, it's eerie.
Have you ever been to an arcade with the lights turned off?
No.
It's fucking terrifying. I'm genuinely very unsettled by it.
What about like if you were walking around
And I worked in one.
Cedar Point
Yeah.
with
Oh, yeah, terrible.
all shut down.
Terrifying. Like
Oh,
power
yeah,
outage.
Closing shift at Cedar Point.
Yeah, like you're alone walking through Cedar Point.
Yeah,
all
no,
the
that's
lights
scary.
are off and shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
I think I think that'd be terrifying.
Okay.
It would even be terrifying if the coasters were running. If the coasters were the only thing with power. And like no
nothing-
lights, no
Yeah.
booths. I think that would be terrifying too, but the coasters
That
worked.
would. That would be
Yeah, no, cuz again, I think that's the same thing of these are all functioning things that work and can work.
But no
I
one's
expect them to work.
But no one's using
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And I think that's where my disconnect is with the warehouse too. Is like, these are just rails. That's all they are. It's colorful rails. They work. You could put them back up. They weren't taken down because they didn't work. 216-859-8699. Stay out of the arcade.
Imagine spending hundreds of dollars of your own money to advertise a massive corporation. Now imagine that same corporation using your money to pay a public figure to sell a product back to you. Unfortunately, you don't have to imagine. Corporate product placement is the monopoly of the clothing industry as we know it. That's where GenericClothes.com comes in. Stick it to these big brand clothing cunts by wearing something straight and to the point. GenericClothes.com's got you covered and lets you have a laugh at their expense. Nobody cares about the details. Get to the point. With shirts like floral pattern, trademark logo, music band, and more. Once again, that's GenericClothes.com.
What are you doing here? Why don't you take a seat? Listen to WSRR Radio.
Oh no, it's Chris Hansen!
Did you know that your old drafty windows can cost you anywhere between $100 and $600 a year? If you're in Northern Ohio, you need to give J.D. Miller at Clearview Windows a call. A small, local business that takes pride in its craftsmanship, Clearview Windows provides exceptional customer service and attention to detail that can increase your home's value with more energy-efficient windows and doors at a fair price. But don't just take my word for it. Google Clearview Windows by J.D. Miller and check out the reviews from satisfied customers. So give them a call at 330-521-0965. That's 330-521-0965. Clearview Windows, where quality is more than just words on a sign.
Hi, this is Melissa.
And hey, it's Matt.
Coming at you from Synergy Music Studio.
We are a recording and production studio located on the south side near Chicago.
Check us out online at synergymusicstudio.com. We offer recording, mixing, and mastering.
And follow us on Instagram at Synergy Music Studio. Rock hard.
The Rebel Radio Show is live at 5.
Stop saying Daryl the Wild Man Show. Well, as if it was like the show that was on it. Well, that's not a thing.
Every Monday on WSRR Radio.
There's nothing natural about a claw machine.
Still,
It's the unnatural.
Still with the arcade.
Well, it's unnatural. Like, what's natural about a claw machine? Big metal claw and a fucking wire that drops?
Prizes. Free prizes.
It's not a real thing in real life. You don't get free prizes.
Free
always cost you
prizes
something.
from
So
the
what does
claw.
it cost? What does it cost when you play the claw machine? The $1? That's a ruse.
The ruse
Cost
of the
your-
century.
Cost your
Token.
safety.
Ruse of the century, baby.
Cost you giving up your comfortability. You're letting down your guard when you play the claw machine. What if that thing comes right through the glass and grabs you? What if the lights go out while you're playing it?
That's
terrible.
That seems irrational. I'm not gonna lie. That fear. I'm playing the claw machine and the lights go out and it jumps through the machine and attacks me. That seems a little irrational.
Okay. Not the last part. But if you're playing a claw machine, the lights go out. Isn't that scary?
I'm more upset. I lost my toy.
No, it's still going. It's still working. Just the lights are out.
Maybe, yeah. I think, but I think if I'm in any room and the lights are on and then they mysteriously turn off, I would be
No,
unsettled.
everything else is on. Just the claw machine goes out.
Wait,
Then
do the lights go out or does
Just the lights in the claw machine. I'm saying, like the game, all the power and like the lights in the game are off, but it's the claw still moving, and you're still playing the game. You can play it.
At
There's
this
no lights
point,
on it.
I'm walking up to the counter. I'm saying, "Hey, buddy, your claw machine's fucked up. All right, give me my prize. Give me my quarters. I'm out of here."
And he's
It's
like,
not giving me any heebie-jeebies. It's a broken game. It's fine.
"You guys are fucking nerves of steel, huh?"
"Yeah, we're cold-blooded over
I
here."
wish I could be you. Maybe then the siren wouldn't have such a grip on me.
Yo.
Maybe then I won't have to glue 26 phones to my body just to get a ruse.
But why? Ruse of the century.
Ruse of the century. Why do you have 26 phones on you? Because no one expects me to.
5 minutes and 9 seconds, man. 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Ruse of the century.
So, this lady was found dead. Probably a claw machine. This lady was found dead on a Brazilian bus.
Probably was a claw machine.
The bus wasn't Brazilian. She was in Brazil. She was Brazilian.
At that point, the bus is Brazilian.
I don't think buses have ethnicity.
They can.
Like, if you see a French dog, does it go woof? I don't think it does. It goes woof.
In the Cars universe, that would be a Brazilian bus.
Yeah, it would. And it's registered to Brazil, so it's a Brazilian
And
bus.
start doing like mambo.
I don't think there's any indication in Cars that the car is the ethnicity
Yes.
of the
Yeah,
country.
there's
There
the
is.
second one where there's
I've never
spies.
seen it. Why would
the
I watch
second
it?
one,
And the
they're
third
spies.
one, where's there's a French car.
You can't
and-
use those as examples because I've never
Says,
seen them.
"Oui, I go fast."
But okay, a dog born in France,
He might say, "Whoa."
he doesn't go. "Ugh."
But
He goes woof.
but a dog born in France knows French.
No,
Mon chéri.
dogs in France don't speak French to me.
Yes, they do.
Now
They
that's
listen to
nightmare
French
fuel.
people.
They listen to
Dog
French
walks
people.
up to me, starts speaking French. Now I'm scared. now we're having fears.
It reminds you of the claw machine.
Like, oh God,
If you
he's
talk-
been talking to the claw.
If
in
you
French.
speak English to a dog who has only ever heard like French speaking, I bet it
no,
wouldn't understand.
No, because dogs work off tone.
No, it wouldn't
Most
listen to
animals
your
work off
command.
tone.
It wouldn't listen to
I
your
don't think-
command.
you're wrong.
If the dog learned in German, like
Nein!
Gleich, or something, I don't know what they say, and then you're like, "Here, come here, puppy."
Yeah, because you have a different tone. But if you
If
said,
I'm like, "Come here, puppy," it's not gonna be like.
okay, go and yell at a dog.
It seems like good
No, but
advice.
not
It
go.
seems like the opening to very good advice. Go yell at a dog.
Go yell something positive at a dog, and it's still gonna like shudder backwards and
Yeah.
get sad.
Yeah.
It doesn't go by what you say; it goes by the tone of your voice. So if you're German or French or Russian or American, you can fucking yell, and it's just based on tone. It doesn't matter what you say. I know.
Style saying, doesn't matter what race, ethnicity.
Yell
go
at the dog.
Young, old, go yell at those fucking dogs.
They've had it too good for too long. Damn
All
it!
that pent up anger, just let it out at those fucking dogs.
There's a woman who died on a bus in Brazil. She had 26 phones glued to her body.
Yeah, she did. Why though?
No
Why
one
did
knows.
she have 26 phones glued to her body?
She'll never tell.
Yeah.
And no news article that I found on this
Yeah.
has explained anything about the phones.
No, they
just mentioned
they
she
made
had
sh-
26 phones.
They made sure to mention she died of natural causes. There were no drugs on the scene.
Cardiac arrest is what it's been publicly identified as. Cardiac arrest on July 29th.
Do we count heart attack as natural causes? I think that's pretty naturally occurring.
You could naturally get a heart attack.
I think like most heart attacks are naturally occurring, right?
I mean, they
Yes.
are naturally occurring, but like your lifestyle and genetics
Right.
play a role. So
That's a good question. I don't know if that would be considered. I think that there
I
are
think more often than not they are considered like a natural death.
well, I feel like there are a lot of things that can onset a
Sure.
heart attack.
Sure.
But I think that still separately from that, you can also just randomly
Right.
get a heart
Yeah.
attack.
True.
You know?
Well, it's
So
like a
I
brain aneurysm, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's things that you can do that would probably lead you down the route of getting something like that. But
Right.
you can also just randomly have a brain aneurysm
Right.
and die.
Right.
So like there is a natural cause, but you can also increase the likelihood of that. happening.
Right.
She died of natural causes on the bus. There was no foul play involved. There's no drugs. They did find alcohol in her house, like empty bottles of alcohol in her house, not on her person. So they think maybe she was intoxicated, but the
So it was in her they
Oh.
they found the empty bottles of alcohol in her luggage.
but they didn't say she was. Maybe they don't have a toxicology report yet.
It wasn't Well, I guess I don't know if it was empty. At least, okay, this is what I'm reading right here. Police reportedly discovered several bottles of alcohol in her luggage, according to the outlet. So
it doesn't say empty.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily say that they were empty. The forensic report before confirming the cause of her breathing difficulties and cardiac arrest, the seized cell phone. So
But regardless, they ruled it a heart attack. So it's not like she
Right.
drunk herself to death.
Right.
And my other thought was, and I saw a lot of people saying this in the comments, was she had some kind of a reaction to the adhesive, to the super glue she used to glue 26 phones to her body. But again, it was ruled a heart attack, so it wasn't a reaction.
I wonder if the chemicals could have seeped into her blood and gave her a heart attack or something.
I think they would have addressed that because she very clearly had phones glued to her body.
Yeah.
They would have been like, "Oh, this caused the heart attack."
The
Cardiac arrest led on by
glue.
Well, it still would have been intoxication.
The
Yeah,
police.
because your blood would be intoxicated.
Sorry. The
Blood poisoning?
Yeah.
The police suspect that the woman might be smuggling the phones, according to a report by the Daily Mirror. The other passengers on the bus told police that the woman was traveling alone and became ill from Foz del Iguacu to Sao Paulo.
She became ill on the bus.
Yeah, she became ill on the bus. They claimed that she was complaining she was having trouble breathing before collapsing and dying.
Wow.
If I'm smuggling phones,
That's a bigger operation, right? You're not just smuggling phones, right?
I mean, if all they found is phones on her,
right,
and they've already run a tox report, at least I would assume that they've already run a tox report, and they
Right.
haven't found any other drugs smuggled.
well, because they'd have to run a toxicology report in order to put out a statement on the cause of death, right?
Right, right.
Why are you gluing phones though? There's no other way.
This is another. Maybe this article is just wording things weird, but it says.
No, I've read 2 or 3.
As the medics treated her, they uncovered multiple packages glued to her body, which later turned out to be 26 iPhones. Police reportedly discovered several bottles of alcohol in her luggage.
Where are they glued? What do you mean they discovered?
Well, and it's weird that it says packages.
Packages, right? Were they in envelopes? Were they
in plastic
The
bags?
whole box of the iPhone box.
Maybe?
I would imagine, because this has to be smuggling. I would imagine they're in not manila folders, but the yellow mailer envelopes, the smaller ones, like bubble mailers almost.
Maybe
something like that, and small enough to conceal.
I'm literally envisioning sandwich baggies, little
Maybe.
like plastic bags that have, or thick plastic bags.
Something that you can glue to your body.
Because I think about when you see the pictures of people who smuggle cocaine
Balloons.
in, and it's it's in a plastic
It's in balloons
bag almost, but then it's taped to their body. You know what I'm saying?
or watermelons,
or
buckets of chicken,
turtles,
Yeah.
or turtles.
Turtles.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to smuggle coke.
Amen.
But apparently, only one way to smuggle phones. I guess this may be the incorrect way to smuggle phones if it didn't work out.
Well, I mean, it was working. She just had a heart attack.
I feel like if
Yeah.
I'm smuggling something, gluing it to my body is not smuggling.
I feel
That's
like
displaying.
the heart attack has to be from the fact that she glued all of that glue
You'd
on
think,
her
Or
body.
right?
maybe it was the stress of smuggling phones.
Maybe.
It's heavy. It's literally probably just a little heavy having 26 phones on you. I don't even know.
26.
How-
26 phones.
How heavy is 26 iPhones? Do we know?
Well, hang on. That's not the math I want to do. I want to do some other math here.
I would have
How
to bet
expensive?
that 26 iPhones is probably around 26 pounds.
If 5G isn't good for you,
Ooh.
I can't imagine 130 G is good for you.
Oh, you think she's getting... Well,
She's getting 5G from all the phones? That's fucking 130 G.
I imagine...
Dude, 5G
She's
from each phone.
quadrupling her G, dude.
That's what I'm saying. She's got 130 G coursing through her body. Skin tight.
I imagine that the phones were off.
What if they all went off at the same time? Like a mass text, and that's what got her, shocked her. Yeah, jolted her.
Vibrated.
They were too close to her heart, and were they a fucking Samsung, old flip
Yeah,
phones,
yeah.
Samsung chocolate?
Yeah. She just
Dude, imagine they're just fucking flip phones she's smuggling.
seized up and died. And then the other weird part of this is she was she on a plane or a
She's
train?
on a bus. She's on a bus.
She's on a bus. Yeah, weird. That you're going, and they're both. You're going from one place in Brazil to another place in Brazil.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not going across any lines that would signify needing to smuggle iPhones.
She
in.
had a bag full of alcohol.
Yeah, why didn't
She could have just
have
had the bag full of phones. Clearly, they didn't
Weird.
look.
Weird.
She could have had the alcohol on her body and the the phones in the luggage.
Yeah.
She could have had the alcohol in her body.
Literally.
And the phones in the luggage.
She could have just slammed that shit.
They clearly didn't look. Because they found the alcohol after she died.
Right.
So that she could have just put the phones in a fucking bag.
Right.
And no one would have cared. Because at the end of the day, who's going to be like, hey, is that a phone taped to your body?
Right. This is just such a weird situation because why on earth would this woman do that? There's no viable and again, I guess we need more context of like, were they packaged? Were they in a plastic bag?
They were packaged in something because it says package, right?
Yeah.
And later we found out as phones.
Right.
So they
Right.
had to figure out what they were.
What was she
Right.
wearing to conceal this? Cause like,
right. Where
big
were
coat.
like Jules said, where were they?
Yeah.
What's going on with this lady?
216-859-8699. Let me know where you hide your phones.
Hey, Style here, and I want to take a minute to talk to you about Hellbender Vinyl, a proud supporter of local and independent music and a proud supporter of WSRR Radio. Hellbender Vinyl is one of America's most trusted custom vinyl pressing plants. Located in Upper Lawrenceville on Butler Street, Hellbender is Pittsburgh's first and only vinyl record pressing plant and is here to help local bands and artists get their albums onto vinyl. Hellbender Vinyl offers vinyl record pressings to ensure that albums don't just end up as a bunch of ones and zeros floating around somewhere on the internet. So, if you're interested in giving your album a physical release, you can visit hellbendervinyl.com to start the conversation today. Plus, every customer at Hellbender Vinyl receives 5 free test presses to review at no additional cost. Hellbent on quality, hellbent on service, hellbendervinyl.com.
You're listening to WSRR Radio. Hopefully, not in the airport.
I've got a bomb!
Hey, buddy, what's wrong?
I think my alternator's bad, and I really don't have the money to take to the shop right now, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
What? I have an idea.
If you're going to say eBay, I already tried eBay. It's like $85 for the alternator. I might as well just take it to the shop at that point.
Well, the issue is you went to the wrong website. The website you need to go to is yourbuddiesgarage.com.
Yourbuddiesgarage.com?
Yeah, they have all the used, salvage, and scrap parts, and they're sold cheap. It's yourbuddiesgarage.com. Unless specifically specified, no parts are guaranteed to work. These are salvage parts. Each description will give as much insight as possible into the quality of each part. We do not offer refunds for this purpose. These are intended to be quick fixes or first options before the shop.
Hi, this is Melissa.
And hey, it's Matt.
Hi guys, my name is Ari. Coming at you from Synergy Music Studio. Come through to a Synergy Naked session.
Synergy Naked is a live performance recording, also captured on video. Look for our releases on YouTube at Synergy Music Studio.
We're located on the south side near Chicago. Passing through.
Hit up our DMs on Instagram at Synergy Music Studio. Rock hard.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show.
You Uba Tuba son of a bitch.
Uba tuba piece of shit. You're a stinky rope.
Clip that.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show. Shane's gay. I'm Radio's Rebel DJ Style. Am I right, Shaney?
I'm still gay.
I'm the board is Jules.
Shane's gay.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Hey.
sorry.
She's allowed to say that I'm gay too.
You're gay?
If we're all saying it,
You're gay?
if you're saying it, I'm saying it. She's allowed to say it too.
Thanks, Shane.
Throw some dildos on
Gladly.
on my court.
Gladly.
Huh. Stick it on my glass. See what happens.
Excuse me.
Stick your dildo on my glass.
Yeah,
See
glue
what-
26 phones to my body. See what happens.
You can't catch me.
What are we talking about, Shane?
The world's oldest baby.
You might be saying to yourself, hey, what does that mean? How do you have the world's oldest baby?
Am I the world's oldest baby?
You look like the world's oldest baby.
I think I'm in the running.
Up until like a week ago, you probably could have pulled off that moniker.
Shit.
But right here in Ohio, there's a baby born from what's it called?
In vitro.
In vitro fertilization. There's a baby born from in vitro fertilization from a 30-year-old embryo.
They fertilized a baby?
They fertilized an embryo to make a
30
baby.
years ago.
Holy
No, they
shit.
did it today.
Oh,
Or they did it recently.
The egg is from 30 years ago.
The embryo is 30 years old.
What
So-
kind of mulch did they use? What the hell?
What is an embryo versus an egg? Because I thought an embryo was an already fertilized egg.
Okay, maybe the egg was 30 years old. It said embryo in the article. Maybe they got that wrong.
I don't know how babies work.
You better figure out quick, buddy.
I know. I got like 7 months. Fuck.
Regardless, 30-year-old embryo. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say embryo because that's what the article said.
Oh, he said...
Guys, hot take, I'm going to say embryo.
He said embryo. He said embryo.
I don't know if you can get canceled for saying embryo nowadays, but I'm going to say it. 3-year-old embryo. Fucking retards. But a baby was made this past week from a 30-year-old embryo. And
A baby was made.
A baby was
Finally.
made. And the crazy part about that is the dad of this baby now was a toddler when this embryo, I don't know. Someone text in 216-859-8699. Apparently I didn't pay attention to health class. This dad was a toddler when this embryo was first taken and put into cryo. Yeah.
So his dad, Tim Pierce, was 35 years old, or is 35 years old, and the fertilized embryo was frozen first
Yes.
in May 1994.
Okay, so it was fertilized. So an embryo is a fertilized egg.
Yes. An embryo is a fertilized egg. So he did no work. They
No.
have the embryo
Yes.
already and they froze it.
So it's either basically in vitro
So this
fertilization.
baby was ready.
Yeah.
They just
Put
had
on
to,
ice.
they just had to cook it.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Why are we doing that?
Because
Why are we keeping them for 30 years?
I don't know if they don't expire. I guess.
This baby got 30 extra years. What?
You know what? Don't no sell me, you bastard. You yellow-bellied bastard.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know what an embryo versus an egg was at first.
No. The video of the empty arcade.
It's scary,
with
isn't it?
no lights
Isn't
on.
that scary?
Breaking the fourth wall. Shane has put a
No, I
video-
haven't.
Oh.
No. Style has.
Oh, my bad.
It's scary, isn't it?
Style put a video of an empty, shut down, lights off arcades
Yeah.
on the Rebeltron here, and has been playing it in the background for the whole past 2
Minutes.
It's
2 minutes. No, I just fucking put this on when we came back from break. It's scary, though, isn't it? Like, it's not that scary because, like, you can see the light from the outside. But, like, imagine if you couldn't. It'd be scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, like, it's getting a little creepy.
It might be a little spooky.
See?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh, see, the go-kart's not scary, though. The go-kart track part's not scary. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, so they had a baby frozen on ice for 30 years.
I don't think embryos expire, but I don't know if that goes.
It only takes 9 months to cook.
Amen. Hallelujah.
True.
I don't know how to feel about this, if I'm being honest.
It's one of those things where, like, I feel like it's not. Is it that big of a deal?
It's not, but it's weird, right?
I don't
If
think
someone
so.
if someone came up to me and was like, "Yo, my embryo was frozen in 1987," I'd be like,
I'd flick him in the forehead.
Be like,
'cause,
all
like,
right,
what the
dude,
fuck?
step aside. Like, go kick rocks. I don't know what you want me to say, man.
Well, here's the part I'm stuck on. Is that embryo, that fertilized egg, that baby is 30 years old already.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It is, though.
It's a baby.
It's been there for 30 years. That's
Not
30
doing
years of
nothing.
age.
It's been there. It's been
But
there, not doing nothing.
Okay, but
it's
this can,
literally-
if this can was here for 30 years, the can would be 30 years old. Doesn't matter if I open it and drink it. The can's still 30 years old.
It's a
It still
smaller-
is. It has been there for 30
But
years.
it's not living.
It's a smaller scale of like what they're trying to do with putting Disney on ice.
Whoa.
Or not,
What?
not Disney on Ice.
I don't think that's what they're doing with Disney on Ice. If I could be wrong.
Not Disney on Ice but Disney on Ice Cryo.
Oh,
Walt
Disney.
Yeah.
Walt
with the
Disney.
frozen head.
Nice.
My bad. It's basically like freezing them as they are, no growth, no nothing.
Okay, but that's a good point. So, like, Futurama. We'll use Futurama as an example
Yeah.
because we all know it, right? So you agree. Same example of Walt Disney, right?
Yeah.
Fry is like 200-something years old. He doesn't come out and say, hey, I'm 26. He comes out and says, hey, I'm 200-something years old. So, like, Embryo is 30 already.
Logically, yes. I think that, like, the baby could grow up and say, when it's like 14, it could say, I'm actually 34
Right.
years old or something like. I'm
And get a
44 years
beer.
old. I don't
And a license.
No, but I don't think that they could
And a
get a
gun.
beer and a license and a gun. I don't think it could get any of those.
Because its actual birth date would be 2026.
Right. I think that.
How is it being born?
So they take the fertilized egg and they put it into either a surrogate or that mother.
That makes sense. You're right.
That can't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what. For some reason, I thought because his name was Tim was the dad.
Tim.
Because Tim didn't have any parts. I don't know why. I thought they neither of them had any parts, and they're just cook the egg and go.
Cook the egg
Yeah,
and
no.
go.
Yeah, it's my morning routine.
The wife still does her part.
Yeah.
I think the dad just kind of chills. Which is interesting. Yeah, I just feel like
I feel like you're popping out at 30.
It's like
31 maybe.
Yes.
Depending on when that.
Not a grown ass man in a suit and a briefcase
not-
crawling
I
out.
hope.
Not by
One can hope.
Because listen,
Yeah.
Style.
Yeah.
We live in a society.
Yeah, we do.
And so by societal standards, you would just be the age that you are like a normal baby.
Unless
You would just be a normal baby. You wouldn't be an old baby.
This is the world's oldest baby, Shane.
Yeah, but the
Well,
state of Ohio.
So it's not just a normal baby.
But
This is the world's oldest
But
baby.
the state of Ohio isn't saying, yeah, this baby's 31 years old.
But there are those side of pro-lifers who believe life begins at conception, and that embryo has already been conceived.
All right. There is no one in political office who believes that this baby
That's true.
is 31 years old, so much so that they would allow this baby into a bar to purchase anything.
I would elect me. I would. That's my campaign I'm running on. World's oldest baby should be allowed in the bar.
I'd let that baby in.
I'd let that baby drink.
I'd let that baby drink at the
That
bar.
baby deserves to smoke. Think of all it's been through. Frozen for 30 years. Imagine if you were frozen for 30 years.
I wonder.
Wouldn't you want a Marlboro Red?
Does that
I would.
affect anything?
I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't think
Is
that-
this a science experiment at this point?
Well, they've been doing this for long enough.
Yes, but this old of an embryo, is that basically a science experiment?
You would think they have like a shelf life.
That's
Not in terms of like it's no good anymore, but in terms of like just in case for precautionary sake.
Nah.
Let's not keep a 30-year-old embryo.
Us
The
humans,
embryo's a little
we're
freezer
like
burnt?
Twinkies. We just never go bad.
Full of cream. Oh.
Full
Oh.
of cream, and we never go bad.
I'm really struggling with this one. Because, like, you take an embryo, which is a living thing, and it freezes for 30 years. Is
Sure.
it still a living thing if it's frozen for 30 years? Are
Yeah.
you? If I freeze you, are you still alive?
Yes. And I think, like, if you were to freeze me right now
Yeah.
for 30 years,
Yeah.
I think it would work.
Well,
At this
Let's
point,
freeze
I
'em.
think
Fuck it,
we
let's
have
freeze
the
Shane.
ability to
All right,
try.
Shit.
You can convince me. Let's
Fuck.
freeze them.
I didn't realize I was voting myself to get frozen.
Honestly, I do believe we have the ability and the technology to cryo freeze people for 30 years at this point.
Here's my question,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I think it is very integral on if we age or not. If you freeze me for 20 years and you pop me out in 2045 and I'm 45 years old,
Yeah.
do I look like a 45-year-old
No.
man or do I look like a 25-year-old
You look
man?
like the you that walked in.
So then I'm still...
But time has passed.
But here's the thing. I think by, like, societal standards, I would still be a 25-year-old man.
No, I don't think so. I think you would be a 48-year-old man.
Then you're in my boat that this baby
No.
is 30.
I don't think that's
but I
legally
don't
the case.
agree that the baby is 30.
Well, you can't have them both.
I have them both, though, because
can't.
the baby has not actually been born.
What do you mean, yes, it has?
No, the baby has been conceived. It still needs that nourishment and that, because if that baby was cracked open out of that embryo right now, it would not survive.
Right, but this baby was 30 before it was even born.
It has to be given nutrients and
You're missing my point.
Given blood from the mother that it is placed in.
You're missing my point.
To be able to survive.
You're missing my point. Doesn't have to be alive for 30 years. It has been around for 30 years. Like, the fact that this thing that is going to turn into a human being has already existed for 30 years, you cannot get rid of that 30 years. You can't dispute that it has existed for 30 years.
But you could
it
say
has. So it's at least 30 years old.
I don't.
But it's not.
I don't.
If I have a Lincoln Continental that's 30 years old, no, hear me out. If I have a Lincoln Continental that's 30 years old, and I take the engine out of it and put a brand new engine in it, that engine's got 0 miles. I'm starting at 0. Car's still 30 years old. So I can sell you that car and say it's got 0 miles on it, and that's true. It's a true statement. Brand new car. Still 30 years old.
The difference is a human is not a Lincoln Continental.
Prove it. I think that's yet to be seen. I don't think we have enough fucking proof, Shane.
You're not a Lincoln
I'm
Continental.
not. No, I'm not.
Neither
but someone
am
could
I.
be. But someone could be.
No.
I
No
think-
one can be a
Sounds
Lincoln.
sounds
No
racist.
one can be a Lincoln
Sounds
Continental.
a little fucking racist if you ask
You
me.
can only ever be a human.
I think
Nah.
cryo freezing somebody at 24.
You can be like a cowboy or an astronaut.
Oh, I am.
But you can't be a Lincoln Continental.
cryo freezing somebody at 24 versus cryo freezing embryos is completely different. That person at 24 comes out 48 or whatever the fuck after however many years in cryo.
No, you can't have it both
No.
ways.
But
Because if you freeze a 12-year-old and then you freeze them for 10 years,
when you
you're
walked-
not going to let them go into a bar.
I am. I'd like to reiterate that I am.
I'm not.
Vote for me.
when you walked in
Kid
there,
beer.
you had a date of birth.
Right.
The cryo
you're
embryos
right.
did not have a date of birth.
But they are already 30 years old.
They do not have a date of birth.
They
You don't have to be, but you don't have to be born to exist. Existed for that existed. It existed.
What plane are you on at this point? What are you arguing?
Shut the hell up.
A Lincoln Continental.
You don't have to
They're
be
born.
born
A Lincoln Continental
to exist.
A Lincoln
Put that on a
Continental is never
goddamn
born.
t-shirt. 'Cause what?
Shut the hell up. He said a Lincoln Continental is never born, as if that would back up his previous argument of Lincoln Continentals being people. I'm eradicating this argument from existence.
You're against the 12-year-old that's frozen.
I'm
drinking beer.
gay. I'm gay.
I got on this microphone today and spit nothing but facts. Turned off arcade games are scary. Shane's gay. And I'm pro 12-year-old being frozen for 20 years. He can have a beer when he gets out. He's earned it.
No.
I think he can have a beer.
I don't think that he
Let the
can.
kid
But
drink.
the cryo embryo is not 30 years old. The embryo might be 30 years old, but the person has to have
That embryo's
a
going
date
to
of
turn into
birth.
a person.
So
And yes,
after-
I agree. His date of birth is going to be whenever he's born. I agree. And you can count up for there.
Am
But there's
I in-
30 years
I
you're
feel
missing.
like I'm in Looney Tunes world.
That's
I'm
like
not. If I
saying-
freeze a 10-year-old for 20 years,
He's coming out 30.
I'm not letting that baby rent a car. I'm not letting that 10-year-old kid rent a car.
That's like
But he's
counting
30.
all the
That
years.
doesn't
that,
matter. He could be 106.
Okay. Well,
I don't care how old he
okay.
is.
Well, let me.
He's
okay.
10.
I think we can agree on this point. Lincoln Continental. No, I think we can agree on this point. If this is going to be a thing, if this is going to be a thing that can happen,
This isn't a thing.
no. If this is going to be a thing that can happen, if this is step 1, and step 6 is like freezing people and unthawing them successfully,
I think
right?
this might be step 6. But
If this is step 1 and freezing people and unthawing them successfully is step 6, and we can successfully do this and we're on our way there, this brings up the argument of we need some kind of law or rule in place that, hey, 21 is the legal age to drink. How does that apply to someone who is actually 12 but frozen for 20 years? Because they're not 12
You
anymore.
don't
They're
count that. They don't count. They don't look at it like that though. They just look at it as when they,
put
were
a
born.
pin
wha-
in
but-
the
but I'm-
12-year-old.
But I'm saying you can go to a bar and say, no, here's my birth certificate. I was born in 2000.
And then here's my cryo certificate.
No,
yeah,
I'm,
you'd have to get like a crowd.
right. I'm saying, but like, if I'm 10 right now,
I wish I was 10 right now.
If I was 10 right now and I had a Lincoln Continental and a beer, if I was 10 right now and I was frozen, right? In 11 years.
Okay.
In 11 years.
Okay.
I will still have a birth certificate that says that I was born in 2015.
Yes.
That only makes me 10. Or that by that time I would be
You'd be
21.
21.
I'd be
Yes,
21 then, but I'd only actually be 10.
Right.
But you can't tell me that I'm not 21. My birth certificate says that I was born here.
You would no 10-year-old is getting past a bartender like that. No, I promise.
Oh, I got a lawsuit coming to that bar.
I have a cryogenic.
I would love to be that 10-year-old's lawyer.
I was in a 10-year-olds don't even know how to spell lawyer.
Mine will, because I'll write it down for him. I'm gonna hang out by the cryo chamber with my law degree.
You want to sue people in the hypothetical, even when you're the lawyer. You're like, you know what? I'll sue someone for this person. I'll do the one that's suing.
He's 10. He won't know I'm taking his money. I mean, he's 21.
Yeah, he's 21.
Yeah, he's old enough.
He's
to
old
get his
enough.
own
Yeah, he's
lawyer.
old enough to get a lawyer. He's 21, Shane.
So then, how old is this baby really?
30. At birth.
If it was placed in 1994.
By your standards?
Well, no. By your standards.
By this broken system.
By your standards.
By this broken system that works off numbers. He's 0 at birth. But I know he's got 30 years in the bank.
So he's 30 when he's born.
He's 30.
He's not getting a driver's license.
He's existed longer than I have.
No, yeah, but
I think he has seniority.
He hasn't been up to
Shane,
much.
respect your elders.
He hasn't been up to much of anything. He's been a little pea. He's been a little pea I could squish. Like that.
I could say the same about you.
At one point, but I grew big and strong.
You wanna bet?
I'm here. I'm here now, and I'm gay.
Jerry?
I'm gay.
I'm gay. Kramer. That Seinfeld reboot's going to hit. Gay Jerry.
I want to date 16-year-old boys now, Kramer.
Clip that? Clip that? Clip Shane saying that?
Oh, God. I'm doing my Jerry Seinfeld impression.
So, okay.
This baby's not 30.
Let's put this to bed. If I had a Lincoln Continental.
No.
Brand new motor in it. Brand new transmission in it.
No.
All new belts and hoses and whistles. Put a new horn in it. New airbags.
I'm taking your hoses that you put in. I'm taking the new hoses that
That's
you put
fine,
in.
but you're going to have to pay for it first.
I'm using my...
And you're going to pay new car price.
What year Continental?
83.
I'm a wizard. Bah! I just turned it into a Subaru Crosstrek.
Ah, fuck. Now it doesn't work.
Its mint date.
Huh?
Its mint date was 83, so
Yeah.
it has a date of birth. So you're done.
You're just trying to argue the ship of Theseus. This is just the ship of Theseus.
Go back to your well, buddy.
Well, it's tipped over.
If the ship of Theseus, if the sail breaks and I replace it, is it still the same ship? If the boards break and I replace them, is it still the same ship? If the doors break, is it?
Are you using the broom argument?
That's
but
called
making it more elaborate?
That's the ship of Theseus.
Wouldn't it be easier to use the broom analogy? And I have a broom that only has two parts. And if I replace the head, is it still the same broom? And then I replace the handle, is it still the same broom?
Doesn't make it easier. I explained it just the same.
There's much
my
more
way
parts
sounds
to the
my
ship.
way sounds way cooler
There's
than a
many
stupid
more-
fucking broom.
Yours is
Oh,
going
the
to take
broom
longer.
analogy? No, the ship of Theseus, bitch.
The ship of Theseus doesn't work because
Yes,
the ship
it
of
does.
Theseus is the same ship much longer than the broom is.
No. It's a
Yes,
different
it
ship.
is.
Well, that's the whole argument. Is it the same ship or a different ship?
It
That's
is.
literally the philosophical argument.
No, because I have the answer.
You don't.
Dear Socrates, style here. Let me tell you the answer.
You're wrong. You think.
The ship of Theseus stays a ship, the same ship, longer than a broom stays the same broom. Because there's only two parts on a broom. There's many parts to change on the ship. You got more leeway.
That's not an answer, though.
It is.
There's more parts on a fucking Lincoln than a broom.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing Lincolns to brooms. I'm arguing Lincolns to babies. Get with the program.
Brooms to babies.
And those are one-to-one comparisons, as everybody
Babies to
knows.
boats.
Ship of Theseus to Lincoln Continental.
Everybody knows there's never been a one-to-one comparison quite like the Lincoln Continental to the unborn embryo.
The world's oldest baby. Wonder what he would have to say about
Let's
this.
bring him on. He's 30. Gonna be 30. I'd say probably 31 at the time of birth.
Thaddeus.
Uh-huh.
His name is Thad.
His name is Thaddeus?
Mhm.
Why would they do that?
Did
Why
they
would
take a
waste a
name
good
from
opportunity?
Because he's 30 years old.
That is a 30-year-old man
They had to
name.
give him a 30-year-old man name.
You really got to take that into account. I hope this dude gets taxed as soon as he's born.
He's not gonna.
Can't file a dependent on a 30-year-old. Can't put him on your health insurance either.
that? Babies do get billed when they're born.
The baby doesn't.
Yes. A bill comes in their name.
Well, then I ain't paying it.
Most people don't because you can't bill a baby.
Well, then why are they doing it?
I don't know.
Sounds like they need a lawyer. You know,
I'm suing you.
somewhere in the multiverse, there's a lawyer style.
Yeah, it's
And
this
he
one.
is loaded.
It's this one.
No, I'm not loaded.
That's a villain.
It's my villain origin story. I quit radio and become a lawyer.
It's like evil Jeff Winger.
I told you
Better
I'm,
Call
I'm
Saul.
a face. You just wait for this heel turn.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just fucking wait how
Oh,
evil it's
yeah.
gonna get.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lincoln Continentals
We'll
in the
crack
crib.
We're gonna crack open some
Kid
some
beer.
real American beers, some real American kid beers.
Some real American kid. What kind of kid drink non-alcoholic beer?
Celsius.
Get Celsius.
Celsius. You're right. It all comes back to Celsius. I think, moreover, what I'm trying to get at is, it's really scary when you're in an arcade and the lights are off. 216-859-8699. You're listening to the Rebel Radio Show live, uncut and uncensored, right here on this Monday evening. There's a little over a month left to the Rebel Radio Show. We got a countdown going on WSRradio.com. We don't right now, but we will at the time this is posted. So you can go to WSRRadio.com to see that, as well as all of our showtime schedules and more, as well as WSRR Radio, the links to your app store, both in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download the WSRR Radio app. Take us with you wherever you go and help support local music. You can listen to shows like the Rebel Radio Show, Shaney's Off Air. That's your show for like 3 more episodes.
Yeah. And
There's
then,
like, yeah.
And then I'll have to do a Jake impression.
Go ahead. Go give us a preview.
Politics.
There he is, Jake Underwood, new host of Off Air. You can get the Pigeonhole as well as all of our great content and more. Again, full showtime schedules and more, WSRRradio.com. You can also send me pictures of your Lincoln Continental to 216-859-8699. I want to thank our sponsors again, Synergy Music Studio, Hellbender Vinyl, Generic Clothes, and Clearview Windows for being supporters of local and independent music and WSRR. Until next time, I've been Radio's Rebel DJ Style. To my right, Shaney.
Bye, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Adios.
Peace.